Hello again, everybody. This is Dan Clouser, and welcome back to the Journey of My Mother's Son podcast.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, honey. So, Sandy and I just want to give everybody a little update. You might get some train noise in the background. We're sitting in a gravel parking lot in the desert. So we got a highway in front of us, train track behind us, but
We'll make the most of it.
yes, we
right?
will.
Hello, everyone out there.
So, we last time we talked to you, we were in Midlothian. I was finishing up a book signing.
Right.
From there, we went up to Grapevine, Texas. We were there for a week. Love that campground. We're at the vineyards, cabins, and campgrounds in Grapevine, Texas. We were there last year as well on two different occasions. Spent an ice storm with them last year, and then came back and did a book signing. But it's a beautiful campground on the lake, and did a couple book signings at the campground. Did a couple book signings at the Kroger in South Lake there, and had a great time. And then we started our journey westward on Sandy's birthday. We left Grapevine March 25th.
Right.
And drove to Odessa. Actually, we drove
Went
a little
to Rio.
outside of Odessa. Had a birthday dinner at Red Robin for my wife.
Yeah.
People sang happy birthday to her.
Not that I cared to have that, but okay. That's okay. And then we headed to Rio Grande. Harvest Toast. We had a lot of Harvest Toast the next couple
Yeah, we went
days and weeks.
on our way to Rio Grande. We went through the Guadalupe National Forest.
It was interesting.
Very cool scenery. Got cold up there in those mountains.
Had wet snow hitting us on the windshield.
Yep, hit some,
just a little
hit
bit.
some snow.
Nothing laying.
But weather was nice once we got to Las Cruces, New Mexico, to the Rio Grande Winery. Again, very cool spot. There were like 9 or 10 other rigs in there with us.
There was quite a few. Yeah.
Bunch. Our original plan was actually to go across 40 to go through Amarillo and Albuquerque, but when we started checking the weather in Grapevine and looking at the difference, our first night there, Sandy's birthday night, would have been a low of 29.
Not my favorite.
In Amarillo. So we decided to go the southern route across I-10 again, and Odessa was a low of 39, so we could deal with that much better than 29. But anyway, after Las Cruces, we just cruised across New Mexico that day and stopped at another Harvest Host.
Torito Farms, which really it was a winery and farm type thing because they did serve food.
We had
and
pizza.
It wasn't actually we did the tour there, right?
Yep, we did the tour.
And there is the people that own it are hoping to down the road. It's taken a little bit because they have farm animals. It's going to be what is it called, a farm to table? Yes.
Yeah, they've got a couple orchards they just started.
And they do their own beer, make their own beer.
Microbrewery.
Yes.
Goats, chickens, cows, horses on the farm. I don't think there are any other farm animals roaming around, but
no,
very cool spot.
So. No.
Interesting concept, but again, they eventually want to get to a complete farm to table setting in their restaurant, which would be pretty cool. So I think that'll be a spot that we'll try to get back to.
It's beautiful. It's the whole landscape, scenery, and the building itself of how they did it.
Yeah,
it's just amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah. So from there, then we left and we went to both ends of the Sotora National Park. Check out the cactuses there, and that was a cool little drive through both those areas. And the Sotora cactuses just completely blow my mind.
They're gorgeous.
How big they get and how long it takes them to get to those sizes.
And then they only have a little spurt growing out at 75 to 100 years old, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
A little growth.
Yeah, that's when they
Looks
start
like a
growing
baby cactus
when they
hooked
start
onto them.
growing their arms. So when you see those big ones that have the big arms and stuff, they're probably close to 150 years old at that point.
Not more, yeah.
So from there, we made our way up to Scottsdale, Arizona. I did a book signing at a Fry's in Scottsdale. My first time signing in Arizona, first time signing at a Fry's. Had a Great first signing there. It was right before Easter. So I only did 2 days, Friday and Saturday.
Because of the Easter weekend, the holiday weekend.
Got reunited with a dear friend of ours who we hadn't seen in almost 35 years. Really, it was at a party that he held back in 1989 that
That's how we
her and I
connected.
got together. So got to spend some time with our
great.
friend Dean D'Amico. Actually spent the night at his house the one night. Went back for Easter.
They invited us back.
We did a harvest host Saturday night into Easter Sunday where we attended a church.
Which we did a couple of those throughout our traveling.
Yeah. Then we had to get. Well, we thought we were just getting our tires rotated. We ended up getting a
Whole set of new
tires because we were really about 100, 200 miles away from a blowout on our one rear tire. So thank God the timing was
yes, it was. Even
great
though
there.
The cost wasn't necessary, but yeah.
it is what it is. So got together with one of my other old players, Dustin Ford, and his wife Jess. Did a couple Boondockers welcome stay while we were in Arizona.
We never did that. This was our first try at it, and we loved it. They were great.
Signed in Tempe, and then kind of ended up getting together with another one of my players, Isaac Wenrick, and then we went to Buckeye, Arizona, did a signing there, got together with Dustin's parents. Actually got together, his mom stopped by the book signing. We had dinner with his dad because his mom was tired from a softball tournament that day.
I get it.
And it was hot at that point in Arizona. We were starting to deal with some serious hot weather.
When it's high temperature, it's still hot.
Yeah,
you don't have that
dry heat or not.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, 90, 92, 93 is
desert
92,
area,
93.
yes.
And Uke does not like the heat at all.
He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah, so when I was done signing in Buckeye, we made our way up towards Lake Havasu. We stopped at a little county campground in Bouse, Arizona.
Yes, we did a couple other boondockers too.
Just dry camping.
Harvest host too.
It was dry camping.
Yeah.
$10 a night. We got in there late. Didn't get in until like 9 o'clock.
It was great.
But it was nice.
It was nice.
Big spots. Did what we had to do. Filled our fresh tank. And it was a good spot.
Nice resting. It was just a little tad bit difficult for traveling to get there because the road wasn't exactly a smooth road. But we got there.
The next day, got into Lake Havasu. Our first stop was at a self-serve dog wash.
Which you just loved us for that.
Yeah.
He hated it, basically. He stresses over that.
But we got him clean.
He needed it, yeah.
He got a lot of pets. He got some treats. So in the end, he was okay with it. But he is not a fan of
It's a two-person plus, yes. And our groomer back in PA is fantastic. Her and her daughter do it, and they have him done in like a couple hours.
Yeah, so we got him
from start to finish.
Washed up and smelling good, and then we headed to Lake Havasu State Park. We were there one night. I'd been trying to get in for like a month and a half and couldn't get in, and finally the site
opened up.
The night we needed a site, it opened up about a week and a half before I was getting ready to book a private campground for the night. So we went to the London Bridge, which
was fantastic too. We can't,
really wild.
We never have anything bad to say about any place, really. Yeah. But London Bridge was something that I didn't know growing up about the whole story of it.
Yeah, and I didn't realize, I thought it was just a replica of London Bridge in Lake Havasu. I didn't realize that they actually tore the original London Bridge apart piece by piece like a Lego set and shipped it across the ocean and then trucked it across the desert and rebuilt it in Lake Havasu. So actually just incredible, just mind-blowing act of engineering there for sure. So it was pretty cool. And then from there we were headed to California, and we'll give you updates on California in our next episode. But Lake Havasu is a spot where we will definitely get back to and spend much longer than just one night there. It's absolutely
water.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
water.
We dipped our toes in the water. The water was so crystal clear. It was like a spring.
Yeah.
spring water. You could see the rocks, the stones at the bottom.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was.
Beautiful sunset over Lake
was.
Havasu. Absolutely, like I said, definitely will be one of those spots that we will get back to for a longer period of time, and hopefully we can get into the state park again, because that was a real nice spot. Sites were pristine. Great spot for sure. So that's our little update, wrapping up the book signing tour and heading west to California, and we'll give you a California update here in a month.
Stay safe.
As always, be listening.
Peace be with you.
As always, be sure to check out my other podcasts and blogs at journeymymotherson.com. While you're there, pick up a copy of one of my books. Be safe.